Dear students, in renewable power generation, now we are discussing on the lecture number 9, that is solar radiation, its measurement, what is the solar radiation, its definition, and all about the solar radiation and how solar radiation is to be measured. What do you mean by solar radiation? Solar energy received in the form of radiations that can be converted directly or indirectly into other forms of energy such as heat and electricity. As we know, Sun is a sphere of hot gaseous matter with a diameter of 1.39 into 10 raised to power 9 meters. Due to its temperature, Sun emits energy in the form of electromagnetic waves, basically which is called the radiation energy. The energy from the Sun is transferred to the Earth in the form of photons. Basically photons, that means small packets of energy which are moving at the speed of 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. When photon energy absorbed in the metal, that heat energy in terms of that photon energy, that is energy absorbs, and that energy combined with the oxygen, that means into the chemical energy. The heat energy received on the Earth through photons is responsible for Earth's temperature. That means ultimately these particular energy is coming to the Earth and it is converted into heat. The amount of solar radiation reaching different parts of the world is not the same, that is different. It varies from location to location and season to season. Its knowledge is important for designing and estimating the output from the solar energy system, because in different regions, as it depends on the different seasons, the solar energy is different. Here we can say that the energy comes in the form of electromagnetic waves. Here we can see the electromagnetic spectrum. Basically solar spectrum consists of broad range of electromagnetic waves, as in the figure. These electromagnetic spectrum in the range of possible frequencies of the electromagnetic spectrum. You can see in the figure that from radio waves to gamma rays. Electromagnetic radiations consist of electromagnetic waves, which are synchronized oscillations of electric and magnetic field that propagate at the speed of light. Sun emits energy between 0.15 to 120 micrometers. 99% of the solar energy is received in the wavelength between 0.15 to 4 mm. The radiation in this range consists of ultraviolet radiations, visible radiations which is seen by human, and infrared radiations. Basically visible radiations which is seen by the human and infrared radiation. Now we are talking on the extraterrestrial radiation. It refers to the amount of radiation falling on the Earth outside its atmosphere. Extraterrestrial solar radiation received by the Earth is essentially constant. The solar constant, a measure of flux. It is the amount of incoming solar magnetic radiations per unit area that would be incident on a plane perpendicular to the rays at a distance 1 astronomical unit denoted by AU, roughly the mean distance from the sun to the earth. Solar constant is taken as 1367 watt per meter square. The amount of radiant energy emitted by the sun is called basically solar radiation. While solar irradiation differs to the amount of solar radiation received from the sun per unit area, which is expressed in kilowatt per meter square. That means कितने एरिया में हमको कितना किलोवाट मिलेगा. Now come to the point, measurement of solar radiations. Solar radiation measuring instruments. In this particular we are going to discuss on the radiometers. A radiometer absorbs solar radiation and its sensors transform it into heat and measures the result amount of heat to ascertain the level of solar radiations. Methods of measuring heat include taking outflux as a temperature change, using a water flow pyrheliometer, a silver disc pyrheliometer, or a bimetallic pyranograph, or as a thermoelectromotive force. In this particular, using a thermoelectric pyrheliometer or a thermoelectric pyranometer. In current operation, types using a thermopile are generally used. The radiometers used for ordinary observations are pyrheliometer and pyranometers that measures direct solar radiation and global solar radiation respectively. Now come to the pyrheliometer. Basically it is used to measure direct solar radiation from the sun and its marginal periphery. To measure direct solar radiation correctly, its receiving surface must be arranged to be normal to the solar radiation so that efficiently it can be measured. For this reason, instrument is usually mounted on sun tracking device called an equatorial mount so that it can be measured radiations properly. Structure of an angstrom electric compensation pyrheliometer is shown in figure. This is a reliable instrument used to observe direct solar radiation. As shown in figure, you can see here how it is going to look. Now pyranometers. A pyranometer is used to measure global solar radiation falling on a horizontal surface. Its sensor has a horizontal radiation sensing surface that absorbs solar radiation energy from the whole sky and transforms this energy into heat. Global solar radiation can be ascertained by measuring this heat energy. Most pyranometers in general use are now the thermopile type, although bimetallic pyranometers are occasionally found. Majorly thermopile type are going to used. Thermoelectric pyranometer is as shown in figure. In this figure you can see that on the top of it is a double glass, then sensing portion, then guard plate, level adjustment. By using this level adjustment you can set in a way that maximum radiation can come to the surface. Now sunshine recorder. The duration of bright sunshine in a day is measured by means of sunshine recorder. The sun rays are focused by a glass sphere to a point on the card strip, held in groove in spherical bowl, mounted concentrically with the sphere. Whenever there is a bright sunshine, the image formed is intensive enough to burn a part of the card strip. Throughout the day, as sun moves the sky, the image moves along the strip. Thus, a bond trace whose length is proportional to the duration of sunshine is obtained on the strip. In this way, we can go through the duration, sunshine recorder बेसिकली जो आप स्क्रीन पर देख रहे हैं इस तरीके से दिखता है। तो हमने इस पर्टिकुलर लेक्चर में ये देखा कि सोलर रेडिएशंस क्या होते हैं और हम सोलर रेडिएशंस को कैसे मेज़र करते हैं। बिकॉज इन दिस पर्टिकुलर सिनेरियो solar energy is play a very important role in power generation. So before going to the depth knowledge of solar power generation and their different parts, initially we have to know what do you mean by the solar radiations, how these particular radiations are to be measured. So these all about the solar radiation and how it is to be measured we are discussed in lecture number 9, which is the first part of unit 2. So students, I think you all are aware about the radiation and how this particular radiations are to be measured, which is very helpful for designing different solar power plants and other solar utilities. Okay, thank you very much.